farts.
Gonna have a good time talking about drones. One about grinder, having good times. World's greatest drone pilots, having good times. You better sit back and relax.
You better relax, because
fucking
here we
better.
are.
Yeah, it's another week. What's up?
Another week, another fucking... Last week's podcast was so good. Did you guys like last week's podcast? I feel like that was probably our best one. I can't believe we gave over $10,000 in prizes away to the FPV community. Thank you guys so much for tuning into last week's podcast. The biggest giveaway we've ever done. That was crazy. Everybody won, man. That was freaking... God, hopefully we can do that again next year. If you missed it, you really missed out. But
and Garth Brooks is such a nice guy. Like,
isn't he? Isn't he the sweetest? I really forgive him for Chris Gaines after meeting him in person, man.
Yep.
I can't believe he showed up at both our houses at the same time.
It was great.
Welcome to the world's greatest drone pilots podcast, the number one source for information on fucking nothing. We actually have people sponsor episodes of our podcast. And this week...
BrokenHomePrideCrew.com. Got the pretty fly lanyards and straps.
Broken Prop Crew, bunch of awesome guys. Oh, okay, we're not done.
Yeah.
BrokenPropCrew.com.
Bunch of rad dudes. Thanks for sponsoring this week. What'd you do this week? Did you fly?
No, I've been working my fucking ass off.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, it's messy. It's a lot of mopping.
I've been working a lot myself, but not. You do physical work.
Yeah,
I do internet work.
Gross.
Do you get sweaty?
Oh, I get so sweaty. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Should we talk about your butt?
No, let's do the random hobby of the week.
Oh,
we did that last week. Wombat researches and gets heavily into extreme hobbies, and here's the one for this week.
Oh, that's a weird hobby. This is a weird segment.
This week in the random hobby of the week, I found it kind of looks fun. It's called RC.
It looks so fun.
RC forklifting. They have load wars in their basements, and they try to see who can take the biggest load and put it in tiny trucks.
So it's basically what RC like forklifts and scoopers and fucking buckets and shit. And they just do little things where you have to like drive a 18-wheeler, RC of course, down this little path and then drop off a fucking forklift that picks up little pallets off a shelf, load them back on the truck, and drive them through a course. It's so fucking cool.
It looks very frustrating, but yeah, that's the random hobby of the week.
Nice, Wombat. Thank you.
That's a weird hobby. This is a weird segment.
All right, and to catch up on last week or week before, whenever the hell it was, depending on what reality you live in, we discussed a Travis Tritt autographed photo courtesy of Wombat because he had to work at Travis Tritt show instead of doing a podcast. So Travis Tritt was gracious enough to sign an autographed picture that we're going to give for one of our listeners. Like, Wombat, you made Travis listen to our podcast, right?
Yep. Yeah, I did.
Shoved headphones in his ears and got tackled by a bodyguard, but he heard a piece of our show, and he was so impressed, he signed an autograph for one of our listeners. How do you win? Do I let them know, or do you let them know?
I can let them know.
Let them know.
Yeah. All you got to do is order our shirt from, where do you find our shirt?
Teespring. It's on Teespring.
Oh.
They're linked somewhere.
We'll put a link somewhere. Find the link, order a shirt, and send a proof of order, like a screenshot of your order, to worldsgreatestdronepilot@gmail.com, and you will be entered to
pilot,
win.
Singular, not pilots, because it wouldn't fit. It's worldsgreatestdronepilot@gmail.com. Send your proof of purchase for your t-shirt there, and you'll be entered to win the Travis Tritt. Sorry, WGDP, for interrupting your podcast autographed photo. World's first. Thank you, Travis.
Yep.
What a gentleman.
Shout out to Travis. Such a gent.
Big
I think it's time for the tiny news.
It's time for the tiny news.
This is so cool. If you haven't seen this, Jesse Perkins, our Tiny Whoop Lord and Savior, has somehow swindled his way into being friends with Justin Roiland, one of the creators of Rick and Morty, one of the voices, one of the writers. I don't know if he's an animator. I'll make it up. But he also is a Tiny Whoop pilot. So Jesse posted on the Tiny Whoop Micropilots of the World group, hey guys, Justin Roiland said he'll do a voice sound pack for the Tyrannus. A Tiny Whoop Rick and Morty special themed sound pack for the Tyrannus, but he needs your suggestions. So if you have a good idea of something you'd like to hear in a Rick and Morty voice, like don't pick something that we've already heard Rick and Morty say. Pick something Tiny Whoop like, oh geez, Rick, you fucking fucked your Tiny Whoop. Something. Go over to head over to the Tiny Whoop Micropilots of the World Facebook and let them know your suggestion so they can make that part of the sound pack. That'd be super cool. Every time you fail safe, you hear Rick and Morty say something, right? I'd be into that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Also, signature number bullet point 2 in the news. Wombat has owned an Oculus Rift for a minute. I just got one because I found some sucker ass company to give me a virtual credit card to where I only pay $60 a month for 6 months and I own a Rift. Suckers. So we have VR. We've been playing VR. VR is so fucking cool. We actually plan to do an interview in VR with one of our guests in VR. Wombat, say VR.
VR.
We have VR, and it's so fucking fun. If you have an Oculus or if you have a Vive and you have a Steam game and you want to play some VR, say it again.
VR.
With me and Wombat, just fucking hit us up. We are loving this VR so much.
It's time to bring on our guest.
Already.
Let's welcome to the show APOC.
Yay!
Yay!
Welcome, Apocalypse. APOC.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up?
Oh, what's that song? Are you gonna rap? You're not rapping on this one.
Hang on.
Oh, let me know.
Long time caller, first time listener.
That's a weird rap.
Keep going, dog.
Oh.
We have
That's it. You're done.
No.
Welcome.
Okay, what are you
APOC.
doing? What's going on? Hey, welcome.
Yeah.
What are you? How do you find yourself this evening?
I find myself in serious back pain actually.
So it's a perfect time for a podcast.
Gross.
Oh yeah, definitely great time to sit somewhere and do nothing but talk to people and yeah.
Yeah, well, we really appreciate you suffering through this for us.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of controversy to get to. There's a lot to talk about. We're going to get to that eventually. But for right now, you had made your own 3-inch frame, right?
The APOC 3-inch made by Falcon Multi Rotors.
It is pretty cool, and I know it's cool because you gave me one. Not only did you give me a frame, you gave me a fully built one and Cricut. A lot of people have already seen this, but you built one for yourself with your blue color scheme, one for Cricut in red, one for me in green. Right down to the freaking electrical tape is like color matched, the props, everything. I flew it the other day. Did I tell you?
Yeah, you said it flew great, and
It's fucking amazing.
I want to hear more.
APOC made custom 6S packs for this 3-inch quad. It's fucking 6S. I've run 5S and I was like, look how cool I am. I have 5S batteries on my 3-inch. But you made 6S ones.
Yeah.
I just want to know what prompted that. Where you just one day you're like, I want to make my own batteries, but I want to make the smallest, highest powered ones yet.
It was after Rampage, and I was like sitting there doing the math on propeller tip speed, and I was like, I could push 6L on these 2800 kV motors, and then I just did it.
I think it was a great idea, dude. The punch was fucking crazy on him. Like that thing flew so good.
I can punch pretty hard.
Do you have any micros, Wombat?
Yeah, I do. I've been flying my BQE Corona. I fucking love that thing. And my
Nice
3
product
AF. Yep. But no, I guess whenever APOC sent me his 3-inch, I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool. His batteries were like, yeah, man, it's pretty good. They got like, tip speed.
I gotta be honest.
high.
I know you gave me an extra arm, and I cannot find it fucking anywhere. Like when I got back from Vegas, my bag just sat for a week, and I finally went through it and took everything out and put it away. And I was like, "Fuck, dude! I know there's like a tiny arm in here somewhere, but
Did you break one?
no, I haven't broken one yet. I only took it out for the maiden really and flew it around, which was nice.
Cricket broke a motor.
Mine pretty much broke as soon as I hit the throttle. It just it fell apart.
Speaking of breaking shit, how was Vegas? You were in Las Vegas for the watching Fluxy win, right?
Oh yeah, that was awesome. And that was I didn't realize like Fluxy I'd met online, on Liftoff, and he'd beaten me in a game of quad in Liftoff before. So it was cool to see him win, a simulator race.
Yeah,
actually,
huge one,
Hell yeah.
$70,000 contract. That was fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
What flight controller software do you run?
Butterflight.
Do you think you're fucking better? Do the noise. Wombat.
Oh, already?
Did I miss it? Do you think you're fucking better than us, APOC? Do you think you're better than what do I run? Beta Flight? That you need to make your own fucking flight controller software just so you can fucking be... What?
Butterflight's
What?
pretty good.
This fucking
Butterflight's
asshole
pretty
just
good. It
goes over here
flies.
showing off.
It flies
Look at me. I'm
smooth.
gonna make this fucking. You know what this motherfucker does? No, fuck this. This is real life. This motherfucker uses console mode, CLI, on the fucking Beta Flight. I've seen him. I was like, hey, will you help me do this on my quad? Instead of just clicking buttons, he fucking brings up the console and types in fucking. No,
Yeah.
I'm not done yet.
All right. All right. Easy.
Me off over here.
Easy.
Jesus.
That was good prop, bad prop, where we're always confused about that
I
segment.
have panic attacks. Do you
But,
want to
yeah.
do the not ripped off from the FPV show at All Thunder round? Are you ready for that?
Sure.
It's
Oh,
always fucking fun.
just call it the blitz round.
Thunder round.
Blitz round.
All right, APOC FPV, are you ready to answer 10 consecutive back-to-back questions about FPV in general and other things?
No, but it's gonna happen anyway.
That's damn right it is. Wombat, take it away.
Over the top but through the fly.
Through the flag.
How many kickflips can you do?
I did 3 in my entire lifetime.
Nice.
Peace sock or doo-doo barefoot?
Crowd favorite.
Doo-doo barefoot because it's easier to just wash off.
We don't care. Butter or veggie oil?
Oh, butter.
Gel shoes or flip-flops?
Flip-flops.
What if, I feel like there's a lot you don't want to elaborate on. What FPV pilot would you take to the prom?
What if what? To the what?
Which FPV pilot would you take to the prom?
Oh, that's a hard question. I'd have to say crit whale.
Oh,
Yeah, I can see it. Do you like bugs?
Yeah, I actually
gross. Do you think I'm handsome?
I had a job where I killed bugs for
Next, we'll get back to that later. Do you think I'm handsome?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You and your brother.
Yes.
Ooh, pudding or custard?
Oh, definitely pudding.
All right, what's the first word that comes to mind when you think about us?
Orange.
Yes,
Yeah.
congratulations, you survived.
The thunder round.
All right, we're gonna get to the Helio butterfly controversy here in a minute, but but first, during the thunder round, you used to kill bugs for a living.
Yeah, I worked as a pest control technician in college.
So you just poisoned like the corners of houses and shit.
Yeah, and got rid of like giant fucking spiders. Like I used to be arachnophobic, and then that kind of cured me of it because I literally like had to battle with a giant funnel web spider once.
I mean, how much of a battle is it? You just kind of spray it down with poison, like from a distance, right?
You whack it with a broom.
Oh no! It wasn't just spray it down with poison, Wombat. I sprayed it down with all the poisons that I had at my disposal as a licensed pest control technician.
You walk out of the house like all blistered up and welted because it all like got on you too.
Yeah, and this guy was still like, "Is that all you effing have? Are you serious?" And I had to literally like trap it physically, like force it and trap it in like a glue trap to get it to die.
You didn't try squashing it with a boot?
Yeah, good old fashioned.
High tech poison, bear mace. Do they make poison like in bear mace containers?
They do.
Oh my god, I need
It's
one of those
called
for
bear
an unrelated
mace.
reason.
They need to make like poison dispensing shoes.
Would you ever buy 100 lipos from a sale?
I bought 15 lipos from a sale.
Would you ever buy 100 though? And would you do the weirdest flex, but okay, and then be like, I should stop buying things at a sale and post 100 lipos? What a dingling. I'm not going to name names, but somebody's an idiot.
I don't think I would do that and try to just like flex because that seems more like, hey, look how much money I have. I had enough to buy 100 lipos.
Fucking idiot. Well, there's people starving for lipos. Icky has 3 lipos to his name, and people that can't fly for shit are out here bragging about 100. The fuck out of here.
I know.
I need a beer after all that.
Yeah,
Wombat?
let's do
Ready?
it. Yep.
Go. Oh, okay.
Negative.
Oh my god. Whew. This is brought to you by Twisted Tea. Thank you, Twisted Tea, for letting me buy that beer earlier.
Oh god, you chugged a twisted.
Who's
tea.
our guest tonight? We should start recording soon.
Yeah, we should probably start the show. Who should we get? Zorro again?
Oh, we already did Zorro.
Capper?
I'm not sure. We did
No
Capper.
big deal.
You're naming names that we already did.
We should get some kind of like D-list celebrity.
Some is there D-list at FPV?
Yeah, let's bring on
Who would
APOC.
be D-list?
Welcome to the show, APOC.
Yay, welcome to the show, APOC. All right.
So, butterfly, beta flight.
Yes. Okay. Let's get to the heat of the fucking meat. As everybody knows, there's been a lot of debate online. There's been a lot of controversy and shit surrounding the certain flight controller devs of particular softwares. I'm not going to name any names. I'm going to let us get into that and here in the next half of the show. Actually, we only have 6 seconds left, so thanks for listening.
Gonna have a good time talking
Bye.
about drugs. One leg in my grinder, having good times. World's greatest drone pilots, having good times. You better sit back and relax.
But seriously, like, what's the beef?
What's the
We're
beef?
we're off the air. We're off the air.
I mean, it doesn't matter if we're on the air. I mean, there's like a TLDR. It's a lot of annoying, pointless, unnecessary drama. Like Butterflight itself is a result of me and Loose Transistor wanting to play with some filters and having them.
No, we're getting so close.
I'm sorry, it slipped.
Yeah, having them on. We wanted to have filters, and people were asking us for like custom Betaflight builds. So he posted them on a website, just posted custom Betaflight builds, and the Betaflight devs were like, "Oh no, you have to like fork entirely." So we forked, and that's when Helio was coming out, and they didn't like Kalen, so Kalen came to us to make a target for Helio, and blah 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 blah.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay, we wrote a rap for you. Ready?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. We
No.
should have done that though.
Yeah. Show's over.